The phosphorus cycle. Phosphorus is important for biological processes as it makes up DNA, RNA, and ATP. The phosphorus cycle begins with phosphorus found in the form of phosphate. Phosphates are formed because phosphorus does not dissolve well in water, so much of it precipitates out. This phosphate begins in the mountains. From there, the cycle diverges into two paths. It can either be mined, the man-made path, or weathered, the natural path. Let's start with the man-made path. When phosphate is mined, it can become an ingredient for fertilizer, because it is a limiting nutrient important to agriculture. The phosphate in the fertilizer is absorbed into the soil and then the plants. When animals eat these plants, they can excrete or decompose, which will return the phosphate to the ground for that cycle to begin again. Or, the phosphate that is in the soil as fertilizer can be leached into the ocean. The phosphate can also run off directly into streams. On the other side of mining, the phosphate can become detergent cleaners, which will also dissolve into waterways as wastewater flow. Both these processes deposit large amounts of phosphate in the waterways, which can create algal blooms. Phosphate in the mountains can also be weathered naturally. The uplifted rocks of phosphate can weather to the land or can weather into the oceans. The dissolved phosphates in the water can be absorbed by plants and algae and become part of another cycle of excretion and decomposition, this time with marine life. Or, the dissolved phosphates can contribute to marine sediments, which are deposits of insoluble material to the ocean floor that can build up over time and convert into sediments of phosphate rocks. Finally, over thousands of years, geological forces can cause the lift-up of phosphate rocks from the ocean floor to mountains for the cycle to begin again. It is important to note that phosphorus does not have a gaseous phase in its cycle. Thanks for watching.